And inside the locker room, everyone trying to lock in, get mentally ready for another hard-fought NBA battle. Hello from 2K Sports. We're honoring diversity and culture tonight with the NBA celebration of Noche Latina. Brian Anderson here. With me tonight are analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. Looking now at the lineup for the teams tonight, some names out of action.
And at this point in the season, everyone is banged up. These teams, no exception.
So here's San Francisco's starting group. Harrison Barnes out there with George. Then it's Ball, and it's Chamberlain in at the center position, locking down the middle. And for the Heat, Tyler Hero is out there with Duncan Robinson. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then it's Andrew Wiggins, and it's Ware in at the 5. You know, on paper, this looks like a lopsided matchup, but anything can happen in the NBA, Grant.
That is the truth. I mean, that's why they play the games. One guy gets hot, a team gets cold. That's all it takes to swing the entire outcome of a game.
George passes to Barnes. Rebound Miami. This game coming after a loss versus the Bulls.
As they say, live by the 3, die by the 3. When you're too perimeter dependent, it's hard to maintain consistency game in and game out.
You would have liked to have seen them make some adjustments and attack the rim, but they just kept firing from distance and couldn't get much to fall.
For 3, George. And Hero grabs the board. Fast break Miami. Here's Ware. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And finding his teammate in stride, he led his guy perfectly.
Now Ball. To the wing on the left. Pulls up. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
Such a good facilitator. Ball has nice touch on that pass.
Hero against Ball. Pass to Adebayo. Lets the 3 fly. First shot won't go. For San Francisco, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. To the inside. George with the bucket.
Yeah, muscling his way for the bucket. George doing what he does best.
The Heat have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Now here's Wiggins. Here's Ware. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Bulls in Chicago.
And I love what he's been able to do on the glass, securing some extra possessions for his team.
Now here's Ball. George outside. Here's Chamberlain. He had a 33-point outing in their last game against Washington.
And can we talk about the best part? His defense. His shot blocking was simply on another level in that one.
Ball against Hero. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Pass to Ware. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Ideal way to start the game. Come out of the gate and knock down all but one of your first 5 shots.
Ball outside. To the middle. It's tipped. Here's Barnes. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. RJ, with Harrison Barnes on the roster, a team can count on durability and reliability.
Oh, and don't forget about the veteran leadership he brings to the table. You can't underestimate how important it is to have a champion and a veteran like that in your locker room.
Both free throws good from Barnes. Well, Grant, the Miami Heat are as professionally run as any franchise in this league.
Yeah, and certain numbers point to that. They minimize turnovers, they don't commit cheap fouls, and they hit their free throws. So, in other words, they don't give anything away. Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Pass to George. To the paint. Ball outside. 4-3. Adebayo grabs the board. The Heat have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Hero on the wing. Here's Ware. Outside Robinson. And here's Hero. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Ware. Back to Robinson. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
Now Barnes. Over Adebayo. Cashes it in from 11 feet.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
And so Hero will bring it up for the Miami Heat.
And last time against this team, they struggled with foul trouble. It led to an ugly loss.
They had to rely on their bench a lot in that game, and maybe it instilled some confidence in those guys.
Here's Ball after the basket by Miami. Pass to Ellis. To the left side wing. Stolen by Hero. Up top, Wiggins. Adebayo with it. Here's Ware. 4 on the clock. Shoots from 14. Adebayo, no good.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Here's Barnes. He can't get it to go. Oh, great D that time from Adebayo. Earlier, Allie LaForce spoke with head coach Eric Spoelstra. What'd you find out, Allie?
I asked him what he told his team in regards to how to guard Paul George tonight. He told me Paul is a tremendous player. I told our guys that when he's attacking, we need to help one another out. It has to be a team effort defending him. So it sounds like he'll be sending plenty of defenders PG-13's way.
Appreciate the report, Allie. And Miami has possession. San Francisco making their last shot. Here's Hero. Missed inside.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Here's Ellis. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Robinson on the wing. Hero outside. Miami, no good that time either. San Francisco has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. The kick out to Ball. Back to George. Barnes with a screen on Wiggins. Fires it from 18. Barnes, no good.
Now, I understand that that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
Pass to Hero. Adebayo, a screen on George. A clear look for Hero. Nice shot from the wing. Hero's got 7 points in the game.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
And San Francisco calls time here. You know, in game 2 of a back-to-back, just how drained are you from yesterday as a player?
You know, B.A., proper rest and stretching can help a lot. But you're not going to be your usual self at the start of game time. Believe that.
Jaquez is checked in for Miami. Laravia is checked in for San Francisco. Thompson comes in for Paul George. Here's Ellis. From beyond the arc and then some. Give him 8 points now. The Heat have gotten 7 of 13 shots to drop. Pass to Ware. Hero outside. Now Robinson. Back to Hero. Outside Robinson. Here's Ware. Just 5 to shoot. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. Miami shooting their first free throws of the night. The first one falls. So he makes 1 of 2, and the second one misses.
This team thinks they should be up in front, but at least they tied it up.
And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot 1 more at the line. It goes on Duncan Robinson. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for San Francisco.
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
And what's more, they're getting their feet wet down there in the paint early on. Not shying away at all, taking it inside. What a great way to start.
So it's Miami now. They trail by 3. Pass to Ware. Here's Robinson. Hero for 3. Rebound San Francisco. Chamberlain's got 5 rebounds tonight. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. San Francisco shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game. And the first one at the line is good. Both good from the line that time.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Hero outside. Back to Robinson. Fires the 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Robinson's got 5.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Ball surveys the floor. Here's Chamberlain. And once again, off the mark by San Francisco. Miami trailing. Oh, there's the alley. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
Gliding the pass to where it needed to be.
Wow, a strong finish to seal the deal. Pass to Larabia. Fires from deep. Rebound Miami. Hero, the pass to Jaquez. Shoots over Thompson. Here's Adebayo. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
And what makes Bam special is his versatility, offensively and defensively. He can do a lot more out there for you than most other guys.
And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now. At 6'9", Bam Adebayo is on the shorter side of centers. Yet he is elite defensively, Grant.
He's been top 5 in Defensive Player of the Year voting a bunch of times. Bam has an incredible motor, a great IQ, and he's a switchable big. That's huge in today's game.
And both free throws good for Adebayo. San Francisco has gone 2 of 5 from deep. Now here's Ball. No points so far. Ellis's shot is off.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Highsmith passes to Adebayo. Oh, Adams with the block.
Oh, a fantastic defender. Adams embraces his role on this team as their defensive anchor.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Now here's Richardson. Pass to Adebayo. Shot clock at 5. And he's now 1 for 4 after that one.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. And what they've done on the road this year has been absolutely remarkable. Notching over 35 wins puts them in historic company.
This kind of record proves just how tough this team is. They come in confident to every place they visit and feel as though they can grab the win in front of the other team's home fans every single time.
Now here's Adebayo. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Chicago. And it's Highsmith missing. Ball with it. .127 left in the opening quarter. Pass to Ellis. Here's Thompson from behind the arc. Rebound Miami. Adebayo's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Ball against Richardson. Here's Highsmith. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
And when defenders are lurking, that bounce pass can be the only way to get it through.
And here's Ball. He's scoreless. Thompson. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Ball's got his 4th assist in this one. There's 48 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Outside Richardson. Adams grabs the miss. San Francisco shooting a solid 50% in the opening quarter. Ball outside. On the wing, Thompson. Jaquez covers. Pass to LaRavia. Puts up a 3. He drops it from range. And the Warriors lead by 4. Adebayo against Adams. Right side Richardson. Fires the 3. Sinks it from distance.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. San Francisco out in front, leading by 1. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And guys, what's your take on San Francisco so far?
Well, what I love is the tremendous belief in their bench. They were looking for points, and their reserves delivered.
Sometimes you just need a change of pace. The bench delivered that.
Miami has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Jaime Jaquez out there with Kyle Anderson. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. Then there's Alec Burks. And it's Jovic in at the 5 spot. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Clock at 6. Here's Anderson. Mobo with a rebound. And the Warriors shooting efficiently, 50% so far. Here's George driving in. And yep, it's good. George has got 6.
Yeah, great job by George. Now, part of what makes him such a great wing is his crazy ability off the bounce.
Now here's Burks. The D's right on him. Pass to Anderson. From 9 feet. Rebound San Francisco.
Well, some trips you get the shot you want, it just doesn't fall. I'd go back to him in that area on the floor.
Here's George. Here's Mobo. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Here's Kolek. Still without a bucket. There's the triple. They get the rebound. Up top, Caldwell Pope. Pass to George. Back to Caldwell Pope. Down low. Here's Mobo. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Now it's a 5-point San Francisco lead. Wiggins looking around. Outside Burks. It's tipped. Now George. He's got 6. Here's Mobo. Back to Caldwell Pope. Pass to Kolek. George outside. Jaquez grabs the board. Heat trail by 5. Now here's Burks. George over to help. Burks passes to Jaquez. Anderson with a screen on Caldwell Pope. Here's Jaquez. The ball's knocked loose. San Francisco leading by 5. George passes to Adams. Here's Kolek. Fires for 3. It doesn't go for him. Jaquez against Caldwell Pope. Jaquez, the pass to Anderson. Wiggins outside to end the cold spell. Oh, Andrew Wiggins taking flight.
Putting something extra on it. Wiggins showing off what he can do.
And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Now here's Adams. Back to Caldwell Pope. Stolen by Burks. Wiggins passes to Jovic. And here's Anderson. Burks for three. Nails it from three. And that makes it a tie ball game.
The defense really fell apart there. You can't afford to leave them all alone at the arc.
Now Caldwell Pope. Pass to Adams. And he lobs it up. Stolen by Wiggins. Outside Burks. Here's Jovic. Here's the three. Caldwell Pope pulls it in. Mobo gets the bucket. Mobo's gotten 4 this quarter.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. He wants to review the game plan.
Okay, fans, time to get on your feet and make some noise for your Miami Heat dancers.
Here are the NBA's premier passing teams, the league leaders in assists. 5th on the list, the Warriors.
The assist numbers they're posting as a squad is a real testament to how willing they are to rely on each other. There's a lot of trust amongst these guys.
Here's Hero. Chamberlain pulls it in. Chamberlain's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Alvarado, the pass to Chamberlain, and he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Nice feed inside, saw the play develop and hit him right when he needed to.
Pass to Jovic. Outside Jaquez. Here's Ware. Launches a three. Drops in the three. Ware's got 10 points.
The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
George left side. From 9 feet, and he gets the bucket. Give him 8.
Such a pure score. If George finds his shot, it's almost as good as in.
Pass to Ware. Hero with it. And he lobs it up top. Chamberlain pulls it in. Chamberlain's got 7 rebounds in the game. Now here's Barnes. Launches it. Hits the trifecta. And it's a 6-point San Francisco lead.
And that's confidence right there. Barnes wasting no time firing away.
Hero with it. And it's Hield picking him up. Pass to Jovic. 3-pointer off the mark.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
Back to Alvarado. Here's George. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. Well, despite the effort to create super teams, the league has a lot of parity right now, Grant.
It really does, and I like it. It's not quite like the 80s Celtics and Lakers or the 90s Bulls, partly because of the salary cap. It's so hard to pay more than 2, maybe 3 stars at a time.
Alvarado outside. Pass to George. Back to Alvarado. And here's Barnes. Hield on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. The rebound by Ware. Heat trail by 6. 3 on 3. George with a steal. Fast break. Here we go. And there's the rejection. Outside Jaquez. Pass to Adebayo. Jaquez with a screen on Barnes. Back to Jaquez. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
The versatility of Adebayo is so impressive. There aren't many bigs that can handle the ball and pass at the level he does.
George against Jaquez. Oh, and the dunk by George!
George's athleticism has always been a strength. Not many guys can pull off that dunk.
Miami has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
Miami making a switch here. Wiggins is checked in. With the playoffs around the corner, let's see how the West is shaping up. You look at the Warriors, they're in the pole position right now for the top seed in the conference.
Well, I think for the Warriors, they've been relentless competitors all season long. They've assured themselves of a lot of home games in the postseason, and we'll see if they can capitalize.
Hero on the wing. Pulls it from the top of the key. Rebound San Francisco. They defeated Washington in their last game.
It was a lockdown effort defensively, contesting shots and really protecting the painted area.
They were very disciplined on that end of the floor, staying attached to shooters and disrupting plays with their active hands.
Pass to Ware. Now Robinson. Hero outside. Takes the three. Rebound San Francisco. Chamberlain's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Alvarado outside. Pass to George. Alvarado outside. Out to Hield. The three is up. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got rebound number 8 now. Here's Ware. The three. Chamberlain pulls it in. Chamberlain's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Alvarado with it. No points yet. Here's Hield. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops.
Well-executed play. Anytime you can get Hield something in rhythm off the catch, you have done your job.
Hield has bounced around for a while now, but he's still a deadly shooter, Richard.
Hield is the definition of a shooter for hire. He's a mercenary. When he's on the floor, he's looking to pull up from deep. That's what he's paid to do. He's been an elite shooter his whole career.
Here's Chamberlain. Out to Hield. Pass to George. Takes a three. That one's good. 7 for 10 now.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
Outside Robinson. Hero, screen on Hield. Adebayo with it. Shoots over Barnes. Again, the Heat misses.
Risky strategy here. I mean, shifting their offense more to the outside. We'll see.
Good things happen when HB drives that lane. He's either a bully to the basket or he gets to the line.
Heat trail by 13. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Robinson passes to Wiggins. And he can't stop the run as that one misses.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
George's shot is good.
He drops yet another dime. Just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
George with a steal. Stolen by Hero. Here's Wiggins. And it's good from the elbow. Wiggins got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
The mid-range wasn't always Wiggins' favorite, but he is becoming more and more consistent from there.
Pass to Chamberlain. Now here's George. Misses the three.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Wiggins passes to Robinson, and here's Adebayo. Here's Ware. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to go on Paul George. Miami shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he makes a first. That one's no good. San Francisco leading by 12. The three from Thompson. Oh, Thompson buries the tray.
And this is Thompson's shot, one of the most gifted outside shooter the NBA, the world has ever seen.
Now here's Robinson. He's closely guarded. Wiggins with it. Now Thompson defending. Wiggins down low, working on Thompson, and he can't get that one. San Francisco has gone 7 for 17 from three-point range so far in this matchup. Pass to Adams. Back to Ball. Here's Ellis. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's San Francisco liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. Boy, they've been playing at a fast pace, beating the defense in transition and adding to that big lead. Back to the game after this break.
And hello, everybody. What an amazing first-half performance it's been.
When you could dominate on the boards like that, this is how it's going to be. Physicality and determination are a winning recipe, Ernie.
Yeah, the rebound margin really does tell the story here. And next up on the docket, a look at some upcoming games. That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Paul George has been sensational.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
On the floor for the Warriors, we've got Harrison Barnes. He's out there with George, and it's Chamberlain in at the 5, down low. Robinson gets the bucket.
Yeah, a versatile player. Hero is terrific at sensing when his guys are open.
San Francisco leading by 12. George outside. The three from Ball. They get it again. Kicks it out to Barnes. Here's Chamberlain, and he dunks it down.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Paul George.
And all of a sudden, his three ball has left him. It's been a rough stretch for him the past 5 games. His percentage from downtown isn't near what it once was, but he's not going to give up. He'll try to get it going here today.
Inside, tries the 9-footer. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Ball's got assist number 5 here tonight. And so Hero will bring it up for Miami. It's a 16-point game. To the paint. That's tipped. The kick out to Ball. They set the screen. Another shot. George passes to Chamberlain. 4 on the clock. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Heat trail by 16. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Outside Robinson. Pass to Adebayo. And the bucket is good. Adebayo's got 6.
The moment Bam gets the ball close in, he's really hard to stop.
It's George on the wing. Here's Chamberlain. Shoots a fadeaway. And the basket is good. Chamberlain's got 4 points this quarter.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Ball against Hero. Outside Robinson. Just 5 on the clock. Hero, no good.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
George passes to Chamberlain. Back to George. And George with the jam.
And at the offensive end, George persistent and consistent.
Heat trail by 18. Hero outside. And he's going for the lob. Oh, George with a steal. They're running. And now we go to the 2K leaderboard to look at the teams with the most blocks per game over the last month. The Warriors, second.
These guys have been so impressive down low on the defensive end, denying shots left and right over the past month.
That one's off. And he sinks the second. And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
Yeah, we can see over here, the coach, he has some choice words for his team. Words we cannot repeat.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Hero outside. The 3-ball. Knocks down the triple. Hero's got 10 points in the game.
A nice start to the second half. They've made 3 out of their first 4 shots coming out of the break.
Here's Kolek. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Thompson outside. He shoots. And that one off the back of the rim and in. And the Warriors lead by 18.
The team-first mentality of Thompson. When someone on his squad is open, he finds them.
Adebayo, that's good. Adebayo's got 4 points this quarter.
And an excellent start to the second half. Only missed 1 shot in their first 5.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. Here's Adams. It's hauled in by the Heat. Adebayo's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Brian, there are some players who felt the 65-game requirement for postseason awards was too high. The NBA's executive VP and head of operations, Joe Dumars, said, quote, "You're still allowed to miss 20% of the season. People pay to go, and they want to see their stars play." Brian, it's all about the fans.
True enough, Allie. Thanks.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. Pass to Adebayo. Wiggins outside. Here's Ware. 5 to shoot. Here's Adebayo. And there are the Heat with another bucket. Here's Kolek. Thompson outside. Drains the triple. Thompson's got 13.
Let me just say this, Klay Thompson is one of about 10 people in NBA history that you do not want to leave open for a 3. The defense has to make it harder for him out there.
And he lobs it up to the rim. Left side Robinson. Ware, that's good. 13 points in the game.
I just love when teams make it work down low.
Here's Kolek. Thompson outside. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Shoots over Robinson. Off the left rim and out. Heat trail by 15. Wiggins with it. Now Thompson defending. Got a hand on it. And he's able to get it back. Second shot opportunity. Here's Wiggins. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
What I appreciate about Wiggins is that he doesn't force anything. He just lets the game come to him naturally.
The free throw drops for Wiggins.
I've been impressed to see Wiggins adjust and become a quality defensive stopper. He is fully committed to playing lockdown D on the wing.
Jaquez is checked in for Miami. Highsmith comes in for Hero. San Francisco leading by 13. Alvarado outside. His first shot coming late. Here's Chamberlain. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for San Francisco.
Oh, they've been punishing the inside defense consistently in this one. Look, it's been a very productive area of the floor for them.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off of transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
Fields checked in for Caldwell Pope.
It seems like every miss ends up in his hands. He's been unreal.
You aren't exaggerating. You don't get to 20 rebounds without having a special talent for grabbing misses. And that's how you lead a team, literally.
Here's Highsmith. Alvarado defending. And that one's good. Jaquez for 3. Jaquez has got 7 points.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Alvarado, the pass to Thompson. Back to Alvarado. Pass to Thompson. Shot clock at 6. Now Healed. This one for 3. Offensive rebound. Here's Chamberlain. Now here's Alvarado. And he takes that one up and powers it through. That gives him a double-double in this one.
Padding the stat sheet, getting the board and the hoop all on one play.
Yep, he's earning his coach's appreciation.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. San Francisco leading by 15. Alvarado outside. Pass to Thompson. Alvarado outside. Drained it for 2 points. Alvarado's got his first points of the night.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Wiggins, no good.
If they want to come back, he needs to be better.
Alvarado outside. Here's Chamberlain. He's got 11. There's the block. Here's Highsmith. Alvarado defending. Pass to Jaquez. Here's Adebayo. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. 12 points for him.
And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
And here is Thompson. Jacks up a 3. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That's on Jose Alvarado. The free throw drops for Jaquez. Jovic, he's checked in for Miami. Anderson comes in for Wiggins. Steven Adams checked in for San Francisco. And Jaquez drops them both. San Francisco leading by 13. And here's Alvarado. Pass to Adams. Now here's Thompson. The 3. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
And shooting-wise, He's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
Outside, Anderson. Jaquez with it. Beyond the arc. Buries it from 3. Jaquez has got 8 points in the quarter.
The three-point shooting has been on point here in the second half.
Alvarado outside. And the layup is good off the glass.
Nice move. Hill showing he's not just a three-point shooter.
Outside, Anderson. Pass to Adebayo. Rebound San Francisco. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. And at home for the next game, it'll be Charlotte pulling in to face them. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. On the wing, Thompson. The 3 is up. Adebayo grabs the board. Heat trail by 15. Here's Anderson. Rebound San Francisco. Adams has got 5 rebounds in the game. San Francisco shooting well here in the third, hitting 50% of their shots. Pass to Mobo. Now Thompson. Jaquez covers. 5 on the clock. The shot. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got 14 rebounds tonight, going after it. Highsmith passes to Adebayo. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
This is his second trip to the line in the game. And both free throws good for Adebayo. Now Alvarado. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's San Francisco in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this is how you do it. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
And the ability to drop your jaw with the pass is something you rarely see in this league. What a talent he is.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. We've got Josh Richardson. Jaime Jaquez out there with Kyle Anderson. And it's Highsmith in at the 2. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Thompson scanning the floor. 6 to shoot. Here's Alvarado. Out to Thompson. Lets a floater go. Oh, nice touch there by Clay.
What touch from Thompson on the floater. That's just such a tough shot.
Outside, Anderson. To the right side. Here's Highsmith. The kick out to Richardson. No good from outside. San Francisco leading by 15. Down low. Stolen by Anderson. And here they go on a free run to the bucket. And the basket by Highsmith.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution. Running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Back to Alvarado. Pass to Heel. Here's Mobo. Anderson covers. Outside Heel. Up top Thompson. Lets it fly. Rebounded by Jovic.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Highsmith passes to Richardson. And a miss there on the triple. The Warriors have gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. To the inside. Fast break. Here come the Heat. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Well, when you're careless with the ball, that's what happens. It ends up going the other direction.
And there's no defense for that. Live ball turnovers, they are the worst.
Here's Hield. And once again, off the mark by San Francisco.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
Jaquez, that's good. San Francisco with the ball. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Warriors call timeout.
All right, you fans, get live and show someone.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to find out what the Warriors coach was going over with his guys. He told them, no time to celebrate. The work is not finished. We've got to stick with it and keep growing what we've got here. Words of wisdom for his squad. Back to you.
And Allie, thanks. Pass to Kolek from deep. Knocks down the long J. And the Warriors lead by 12.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Got to at least show a little heart out here.
San Francisco leading by 12. Pass to George. It's stolen by Jaquez. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Here's Richardson. Banked it in off the glass. Richardson's got 4 points in the quarter.
They have no answer defensively inside.
George outside. Pass to Ellis. Here's Chamberlain. Here's Kolek. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. And here's a look at what's coming up for San Francisco. On Monday, they'll head home to take on the Charlotte Hornets. And then on Tuesday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Portland, going up against the Blazers.
They're looking at an almost ideal stretch of schedule. Games they can win all on home court. They'd have to really go cold to not have these next couple games go their way.
Tyler Heroes checked in for Miami.
Well, the defense didn't have any impact on that shot, but somehow he still misses it.
Here's Barnes. Nice D from Anderson. Heat trail by 10. Poke loose. It's stolen by Barnes. There's the drive. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Okay, HB, I see you still pack a punch. That's an impressive finish.
And how about our AT&T 5G Slam Cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better. Here's Hero. Pass to Jaquez.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
And he can't get the first one. Good on the second one.
Yeah, they're playing catch-up at this point, but they've done a nice job at the free throw line here in the second half.
Pass to Chamberlain. Here's Ellis from the arc. And that one goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
Pass to Ware. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. Here's Chamberlain. Here's Barnes. He nails it. That's his 5th make in 11 tries.
Carefully making his selection, and then Barnes, oh, he commits completely.
Pass to Ware. Now Adebayo. Chamberlain pulls it in. It's George on the wing. Jaquez covers. It's George on the wing. Here's Ellis. Lets it go from deep. Adebayo grabs the board. Robinson against George. Outside Jaquez. Hero for 3. And the three-pointer goes.
Put Hero anywhere on the arc, and he'll shoot it. I mean, he is so confident.
George scanning the floor. Pass to Chamberlain. Here's Ellis. There's the 3. That's his 6th make in 11 tries.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Robinson for 3. Rebound San Francisco. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. And the NBA moving to a 2-day draft. Your thoughts on the change, Greg?
You know, B.A., a lot of pro sports are shifting to multi-day drafts. And the NBA draft can be long if done all in one evening. So maybe a good choice to break it up.
And he drops the first.
You're not going to find many better two-way players than George. He gets after it at both ends every night.
Miami making a switch here. Wiggins is checked in. Heat trail by 16. Hero outside. Outside Robinson. Back to Adebayo. Shot clock at 5. Wiggins. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
They're finding a rhythm from the line as they try to cut into this deficit.
The free throw drops for Wiggins. Both shots good from the strike. San Francisco leading by 14. Pass to Ellis. Here's Chamberlain. Let's go with a 3. They grab their own miss. And that one's good.
Looks like he's shooting with a lot more confidence here in the second half.
And so Hero will bring it up for the Heat. Outside Robinson. And there's a pick. For 3. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Pass to Chamberlain. To the middle. Barnes passes to Chamberlain. Rebound by the Heat. Wiggins outside. Here's Ware. Chamberlain pulls it in. San Francisco has gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the 4th. Adebayo against Barnes. Pass to Ellis. Shot clock at 6. Here's Kolek. Here's Chamberlain, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Crashes the glass with authority, then puts it back strong.
Next level, man. This guy's just going out and making a play. Outside Robinson. Pass to Adebayo. Back to Wiggins. Shoots over George. Wiggins, no good.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
George outside. Three-pointer. Counted from distance. George has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And the defense has to be more aware of Paul George. You got to know how fast his trigger is.
Now here's Hero. Tight defense on him. Good on the bucket. Hero's got 10 points here in the second half.
Yeah, and this is why Hero was a lottery pick back in 2019, because of how incredible of a scorer he can be.
Minute 32 left in the game. Ellis's shot is off. Heat trail by 16.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Warriors.
Check out their assist numbers.
They didn't get stuck in isolation. They got the ball to the guys who had the best matchups.
And it seems like these guys are never satisfied, always hungry for more. They push themselves to their 66th win for the year.
And even though this season series was only 2 games, a sweep is still a sweep.
And while there were some guys out there that played well, what really stood out was the production for Paul George.
And I love his tenacity at the defensive end on the floor. Very disruptive all game long.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
And as it should be. To be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
So Miami ends up going with a new group. And it's Miami's ball, trailing by 17. Here's Highsmith. Pass to Love. Outside, Anderson. Just 5 on the clock. There's a screen from outside the arc. Rebound, San Francisco. Just let the clock run out.
Hey, it's time to celebrate.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Ellis passes to Chamberlain. Here's Kolek. Jaquez covers. For 3, George. No good there. And so San Francisco takes the win. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Well, Paul, this team seems to be rounding into shape. What is your sense of the chemistry right now?
Really good, real beneficial. It's great that we was able to pick this one up. That's what it's about. We don't care if it's a blowout or if it's a close one. We need to learn how to do both. So it's great. We were able to pick this up. Good quality team win.
Good luck on continuing to build that chemistry.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for being with us. And now our player of the game.
Hi, everybody out there. Good morning. Hope you guys enjoyed this game. Let's take a look at the team comparison. Remember, Wilt Chamberlain played this entire game hurt, and we basically changed the whole entire off. We're running the same plays, but we're running the options outside, like the secondary options out of the plays. Instead of the first option is always going to be to go with Chamberlain, number 1. But obviously Chamberlain is not up to speed, so we're running the second options out of all the plays to get other guys' shots. And we'll see how that got distributed in the box score here in a moment. Let's take a look here at the bench points. Look at the bench points. It was off the charts tonight. 40 points, man. 37 assists as a team. Ball was hopping around like a hot potato. 16 offensive rebounds because Chamberlain just basically just wasn't focusing on scoring, just focusing on rebounding. Frankly, he's basically playing the way he played in his second. You know, when Chamberlain got older with the Lakers, this is how he played. Like we're kind of seeing too. Like the first part of this season is Chamberlain when he was young, and now we're seeing Chamberlain when he was old, kind of like because through the injury. Because how he played this game, this is how he played with the Lakers in the early 70s with Jerry West and Gail Goodrich and all those guys. So at this box score here. George 26, 20 for Ellis. Chamberlain only 18 points. I'll only say 8, only. 28 rebounds, 7 assists, no blocks. No blocks tonight for Chamberlain because he couldn't get off the floor. 18. Look at that. Chamberlain, but look at this. Chamberlain's your number one assist man. Your center is your number one assist man. This looks a lot like a box score from night. Yeah, like that would be Jerry West. That's Goodrich. You know, Happy Hurston, all those guys that they had back in 1972. Let's take a look at some of the stats here from Miami. Miami played a pretty decent game, although I thought, as we see, like just look at this, look at this. Come on, Wiggins, man. Too many shots from downtown. 0 for 5. That's just inexcusable. And you go 3 for 12. He really hurt his team. And you lost by 16 points. So imagine if some of those shots were drives to the lane instead of threes. Maybe you get to the free throw line a little bit more. How many free throws did he got to the free throw line 4 times? He had 4 free throws. Maybe you change those threes into drives. Maybe you get to the free throw line a bit more. And then it will lead to double teams and kickouts for open threes instead of trying to take them off the dribble. But hey, that's too much to ask in the modern era, I guess. That's a little bit too much. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the highlights here from Paul George. Paul George had a great game tonight. 26 points, 11 for 17, went 2 for 6 from downtown. Really good game. Just score within the flow of the offense. Basically, we really didn't even centralize the offense tonight. It was basically like they just hit the open man. I mean, that's usually we come in, the offense is going to go. Chamberlain gets the first shot, live off his leftovers. Tonight it was just because it's gonna have to be this way until Chamberlain gets healthy because he doesn't have the ability to take the game over offensively anymore. So it's gonna have to be like this going forward until he gets healthy. But what you saw was a lot of post feeds, a lot of hard screens from Chamberlain getting guys open, passing guys because he still commands double teams out of the post, so you can still get guys open shots off of off-ball movement, taking advantage of the overzealous defense. And two, also, he can still rebound. He's averaging 35 rebounds on the season. He's still getting that. He got 18 points, but the 18 points were mostly on putbacks. He really didn't have any I think he had maybe one ISO, one low post ISO move. He had a fadeaway, I think. Let's take a look at it. I think he had one low post. There it is, right there. That's about all he had as far as ISO, a low post ISO. Everything else is pretty much rim runs and putbacks. That's putback. That's putback. That's putback. That was when we found him clean. That's putback. Yeah, because again, going back to those that may have came in late, Chamberlain is playing through a injury on his hip. He's out. He's not out. He's playable, but for the next 4 to 6 weeks, he's going to be dealing with this. And interestingly enough, I guess it's kind of a good thing because it's getting him ready for the playoffs because he's starting to get his strength back. The season has worn him because he's played heavy minutes. And he's been utilized. His usage rate is through the roof. I mean, again, I always keep harping back to this stat here. If you look in the paint, he's shooting 78% in the paint on paint attempts. And he's only giving up 45% defensively. Despite playing like almost 41 minutes a night. That's insane, man. Also, let's take a look here at his rebounds per game. He's averaging 35 rebounds a game and 50 points per game. This is basically what he averaged back in 1962. But he's not going to be doing that now. He's averaging 41 minutes a night. It would have been 48 had he not got injured earlier. So, that being said, guys, let's go ahead and move this along. Let's take a quick look here at some of Klay Thompson's highlights before we go. He shot pretty well. That's a nice little one-on-one move right there. Klay catch and shoot. Another catch and shoot, moving out the ball. That's just transition bucket. Moving out the ball mid-range. Good screen by Ellis right there. And Chamberlain, a staggered screen. Michael Jordan jersey in the background. Few people noticed that the Miami Heat are like the only team to have retired Michael Jordan's jersey. Like, I think Pat Riley did that back in 2003 when Jordan retired for the final time. He retired his jersey, and I can understand why, because I think Pat Riley said out of all the great players he ever faced, he said Michael was the only one he never beat in the playoffs. And it's true. If you go back and look at it, Pat Riley found a way to beat Dr. J, found a way to beat Moses. He found a way to, no, actually they didn't beat Moses. They faced Moses in '83. They never faced him again after that. So then they never really got back after that. After '83, they faced the Celtics, and that was it for the Sixers. Sixers were done after that. But in terms of longevity, though, because Moses at that point was on his downswing. He never got a chance to like coach against Moses in his prime, consistent like he did with Jordan. So, but I think Pat Riley coached against Jordan like how many times? Like in what, 92, 93, then 96 with the Heat, 97 with the Heat, and then 98 in the seasons. They didn't meet in the playoffs in '98 though, unfortunately. But yeah, Pat Riley said he's the only guy he never beat. So and he said he's the greatest player he ever played, and what he did for the league, so he retired his jersey. I thought it was pretty cool that the Miami Heat of all teams. Like it looks weird, like you got a Chicago Bulls jersey hanging in the Miami Heat Raptors, but people don't understand the story behind that. But anyway, guys, we're gonna move this one along, and let's see who's up next on the 1962 Chamberlain season hunt here. This is gonna be pretty good. This is gonna be a pretty interesting game because even though the Hornets are not a very good ball club, they got their muscle man back. This guy here, Mark Williams, was one of the fiercest rebounders in the NBA, and he's 7 feet tall, 240, and runs the floor pretty well. So it's a pretty interesting one. And then after that, no time off. You got DeAndre Ayton and Avia up front. That'll text you. And then of course another showdown with Wembanyama. That's gonna be another showdown with Wemby. If you've missed those games, please go watch them in the playlist. And then you got Gobert, and then you got Miles Turner, and then you got Embiid again, and then you got Jaren Jackson Jr. and Edie, who is 7'4", 305 pounds, one of the biggest, maybe the biggest man in the NBA. He's bigger than Chamberlain. 7'4", 305 pounds of man, coming out of Purdue, and he's young. Then you got Chet Holmgren, and then you finish up the season with Nikola Jokic. So it's gonna be a murderer's row of big men coming at Chamberlain here. It's a murderer's row of big men coming at Chamberlain, man, down the stretch of the season as we finish this up, because he's not gonna get any rest. Because to beat these teams, he's gonna have to play. So, but with that being said, guys, I will see you in the next one for Team Chamberlain defending its home court. By the way, before we go any forward, let's take a look here at the standings. Team Chamberlain, despite all the stuff going on, 66-5 on the season. Crazy. 44-game winning streak, man. And again, this team is not. I keep making the point that this team has had out of all the Bird teams and the Magic teams and the Jordan teams, the Kobe teams, this one has done the best. Oh, by the way, they also have an NBA Cup game coming up. Okay. The Cup championship game is going to become, so that's the extra game they got to play. That's what Chamberlain needs. Yeah, give me an extra game. 3. So check this out. He's got to play 3 games. He's got to play 4 games and 4. Look at that. That's what you get for going for the NBA Cup championship game. You get an extra game. So you got to play the Hornets. Then you turn around Portland. Then you got to play these guys, whoever that's going to be. Then you got to play Wemby, all in 4 nights with no rest. Congratulations. While injured. Here you go, Chamberlain. This is what you get for being dominant. 4 games in 4 nights against some of the toughest big men the NBA have to offer. And then you get 2 nights off, then you got to go against Gobert. Jesus. Like I said, murderer's row. Murderer's freaking row, man. With that being said, guys, I'm going to bring this stream to an end. I'll come right back at you with the Charlotte Hornets going up against Team Chamberlain. Mark Williams, Strong in the paint, should be good. Can Chamberlain withstand it? We'll find out. See you guys for that one. Peace.